Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a daily tarot message. So this is a general daily message and I have 4 options for you to choose from. So you're going to do your part using your own intuition and trying to go towards the pile that you feel really gravitated towards. So this is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. And again, this is just a daily message from Spirit or the universe and just something that they want you to know for today specifically. Okay, so I'm going to get ahead and get started with pile number 1. So if you chose pile number 1, this is your daily message. We have the Magician, the 4 of Pentacles, and Page of Pentacles in reverse. So hopefully we can see those. So I feel like, let's get it. I feel like some of you guys are worried about money. Like this feels like, to me, this feels like you might be worried about, some of you may be either worried about losing the money you have, like maybe you've recently made a lot of money or you're starting to make more money and you're just afraid. Some of you, I feel like you're just afraid of like your money being taken away. Like that's what I feel. And then for some, remember this is general message, okay? So there's gonna be different messages, take what resonates with you. And then for some of you, there's like kind of a selfish energy. Well, for both of the messages that I'm receiving kind of have a bit of a selfish energy. So that first message where if you're making money, you're just afraid that you're gonna lose it. It's kind of selfish. Like the energy feels a little bit selfish because you want to keep it to yourself. You don't want it. Maybe you don't want to give it away. And then also I'm kind of getting the message that some of you guys have money, but you're not very. You don't really share it with your friends or your family. You don't really share your wealth. You kind of keep it to yourself. Yeah, and it feels a little bit selfish. Like, let's be real. I'm just gonna say it for what it is. If this doesn't resonate with you, pick a different pile. Maybe none of these are for you. With the Magician reverse, it's like, this tells me that you are someone that is very capable of several different things. Like, it's almost like you hold the energy of anything you set your mind to, you can achieve. So for those of you also that were worrying about having a lack of money and needing more money, I wouldn't worry about it, because if you set your intentions that you would like to create more income in your life and then you actually go and do the things, it'll work out, trust me. Like if you have the Magicians, if you hold this energy, you can manifest whatever it is that you want. But I'm also getting that be careful with, I just still feel like almost like a greedy, selfish energy. It's not, I'm not saying that you're a greedy or selfish person, but maybe you are someone that could easily like succumb to that. Like you easily could become a greedy person and maybe not even realize it. Or maybe you slowly are becoming a greedy person, but you're not realizing, because you're just focusing on yourself. Like you're just doing your thing, you're focusing, sending your intentions, you're trying to manifest, you're working hard, you're making your money, you're making your coins, or trying to. So I get it, especially if you're coming from a place of lack of, and then you come into an increase of income. I get it, how you might be afraid that you'll lose it, or you're just afraid of giving it out and not having any to yourself. But just remember that when we give, we also receive, okay? So I think that is what Spirit really wants you to know, is that make sure that you're also giving and you're not just receiving, okay? Because that is also a lesson that the Magician knows. That is a lesson that the Magician has not just knows about, but also has mastered that lesson, really acknowledging that its energy is recycled all the time. It's always transmuted into something else. So make sure that you're always giving and putting out there as much as you are receiving, okay? Not to fall into just that mode of I'm receiving money, I'm receiving opportunities, I'm receiving this, and this, but then you kind of forget to give back, okay? Sometimes we just forget, and that's kind of what this feels like, okay? So that's your message for today for pile number 1. If you picked pile number 2, this is your daily message for today. We have the 9 of Pentacles. Sorry. That is so freaking loud. Okay, so just gonna talk real loud. We have the 9 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Moon in reverse. And I'm gonna try to show you guys. Hopefully you can see. And hopefully you can hear me. So I'm already getting off the bat that you are someone who is very independent. There's a lot of money on people's mind today. You're someone that's very independent, and most likely you're someone that is financially independent in that specific way. I feel like there was in the past, like maybe in the past couple weeks, maybe in the past couple months, maybe in the past year or so, there was something a while back that I think that you invested in or you started to put your time and your energy into. So it could have been like a literal investment, like you put your money into something. It could have just been you were investing your time into something. You invested something into something a couple months ago or a while back, okay? And it was something that you invested your time, your energy, your money into so that it could create more financial independence for you, okay? Or it just more independence for you. So whatever it is that you planted some seeds to do something, whether it was, I have no idea. It could be anything. I'm not getting anything specifically. It could be anything. You invested something into something in order to benefit yourself, to help you become more stable independently, and to also increase your finances independently. And I feel like you're still waiting. Okay, so whatever you invested this a while ago, whether it was yesterday, last week, a year ago, 3 years ago, 5 months ago, whatever it was, you planted your seeds and you've been waiting. You've been watering. You check on it. Is it growing? Is my money coming? Is whatever it is that I'm trying to manifest, is it coming? But you're still independent, you're still fine, and you're not really worried. I feel like you're not stressed out about it not turning into something, but I do feel like you're still waiting for it. You're still kind of watching over whatever this was that you invested in a while ago and seeing if it turns into something, if you actually are going to receive from it. With the moon in reverse, there is something, it's almost like there's like a puzzle piece missing, right? So when the moon isn't upright, it tells us that whatever is hidden in the shadows will be revealed to us, but when the moon is in reverse, it tells us that we don't have the whole picture yet. Like there's information or there are pieces of the puzzle missing from whatever it is that you're dealing with, that without having those puzzle pieces or without having that understanding or without having that knowledge that you don't have right now, it's almost like without that piece that's missing, these seeds or whatever it is that you invested or planted, whatever, for yourself to help you, it's not going to come to fruition until whatever this piece is missing. So ask yourself this, for whatever this was that you invested in a while back and you've been waiting for it to turn into something, do you feel like there's something that you still haven't done for it? So like, let's say for example, oh god, I don't even know. Let's say you try to find a job. So like, let's say a couple months ago you planted a seed in the sense that you started posting on your social medias, like on Facebook, Instagram, saying, hey, I'm looking for a job, this and this and this, these are my credentials, this is what I can do, etc., etc. So you put it out there, and now you're kind of waiting to see if anyone's going to take the bite, anyone's going to do it. But ask yourself this, and this is just one example, okay? Have you actually been doing the work? Have you actually been doing things to get it? So like, let's say like you put your resume online for people to see and you say, I'm looking for a job, these are my credentials, etc. But are you actually going to places? Are you actually applying yourself for positions? Are you actually making that effort? Are you actually taking a step? Because that could be a puzzle piece that's missing. So ask yourself, and that's just an example, ask yourself if in whatever situation you find yourself in, that whatever it is you're trying to manifest, you're waiting for, ask yourself that, like, are you, is there something missing? Is there more that you can do? I feel like there's more you can do in order to manifest this, and it's something that I feel like you may not have thought of. So for me, personally, this is my advice to you. This isn't like a message from spirit. I feel like you could ask people, because I feel like you're someone that's very independent, so you're probably just relying on yourself to achieve this. But because this is a situation where there's something you're not seeing, there's something that you're missing, and I don't think you've thought of it, because if you have, you would have tried it by now. This is probably a good situation to ask for advice from friends or someone that you really, really trust. And I feel like specifically it'd be really wise to ask someone that has gone through something similar or has gone through this exact situation before, because they would give you the best advice or at least opinion because they've actually gone through it or know what you're going through. And they could shine some light. That could be what shines the light on that missing puzzle piece of what's hidden in the shadows, that thing that you don't see, that if you apply it and you know it and you're aware of it, then those seeds that you planted will grow into something and you'll be able to reap from those seeds, yeah? All right, so that's your message for pile number 2. I hope that it resonated with you. And if you picked pile number 3, this is your daily message. We have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, the 8 of Cups in reverse, and the Justice card in reverse. Lots of reversals today. Okay, so there's kind of an energy of someone, either it's just you with yourself that you're not being very cooperative with yourself. Because the Three of Pentacles in reverse is talking about people not wanting to cooperate, people not wanting to collaborate, people not wanting to, work together, basically. So it's like, it's just something that's not working together. And it could be internal, too. It's usually depicted as energies, multiple energies, but it could be just within yourself. So maybe there's a lot of internal conflict going on where maybe you can't make a decision or you can't get yourself motivated to do something. And I feel like for some of you with the Eight of Cups in reverse, some of you are having difficulty to walk away from something, or you're not trying to. Maybe it's like it's an awareness of, especially with the Justice card in reverse, maybe it's like it's an awareness of you knowing that something's not right for you, you knowing that something's not fair, but then you don't do anything about it. So it's like you know what the work that needs to be done, but there's almost like a stubbornness. Like there's almost like a stubborn energy with this group, where it's like I refuse to give them this, or I refuse to say this because that's what they want me to say, or I refuse to do this because even though I know that's what I'm supposed to do, I don't want to do it. It's kind of like that. So some of you guys, there could even be with Eight of Cups here, there could be a situation that you realize is not good for you, or toxic, or just bringing you down, and you feel like there's something better out there, but it's almost like you're refusing to work with yourself and you're refusing to work with Spirit in order for them to guide you. Because I feel like Spirit really wants to guide you to walk away from something, because in that walking away, that's you setting yourself free, and that's you giving yourself justice that you deserve. Because I feel like for some reason, Spirit is making me feel like this group has been kind of like, they said, like the saying, I don't know if this is a saying, but I heard down and out. Like this group has been feeling down and out. I think like in lower, this group just feels like you guys have been in like a lower energy lately, a little bit down on yourself, a little bit hard on yourselves. But there's just a lack of working together within yourself, working with yourself, allowing yourself to work with yourself, and going after the things that you want. So if you want something, go for it. Don't deny it to yourself, because that's you not working with yourself. And then also working with Spirit and connecting with Spirit. Because I always say when we're trying to manifest something, we're trying to do something, I always say that we work 50-50 with Spirit. We have to set the intention and the trust and the faith in Spirit that they will deliver it. And then also our 50% is us trusting in ourselves that we will work on whatever it is that we're trying to do here in this world, and we'll try to make it happen. So I think it's always 50-50. So we're constantly in a collaboration. We're constantly on a team, whether we're aware of it or not. We're always working with other energies other than our own. That is your message for today. I hope that resonated with you, group 3. And if you picked group number 4, this is your daily message from Spirit. So we have the Four of Pentacles, the King of Swords in reverse, and the Hermit. I like this group. Okay. So Spirit definitely wants you to know that today is maybe a time to go do some yoga, go to the park, meditate. Today's a day for you. It's definitely a day for you. It's definitely a day where you can recuperate. It's almost like with the King of Swords in reverse, I almost feel like maybe your thoughts have been really scattered, or you've been really distracted lately, kind of like mentally all over the place. Maybe you've been really stressed out about a lot of things, or you just had a lot on your mind. Today's that day where you take the day for yourself, for you to rest, and more importantly, putting the focus on this day of clearing your mind. So meditation will be great today. Yoga will be great today. Going for a walk would be great today. Try not to distract yourselves with TV or social media or video games or things like that. Try not to distract yourself with I don't know. I want to say the word artificial comes to my mind, but like technology. Like I don't know why that's very specific. Maybe for some of you that are picked this pile, you've just been really absorbed into your phones, or you watch a lot of TV or play a lot of video games. There's something about technology specifically for this group, really weird. So today's just a really good day for you to clear your mind, okay? So try not to, whatever it is that you've been thinking about lately, or you feel like your brain has just been scattered, or your mind just hasn't been as sharp as it usually is, today is a day for mental rest for this group. And then we have the Four of Wands, because things haven't been so stable and you need to regain your stability. You need to focus on your stability. So aside from clearing the mind and coming to like a clear headspace today for your benefit, practicing exercises to get more grounded is super beneficial for you at this time as well. So today's just it's a self-care and self-love day for you guys. So if you pick this group, it's definitely a day to take care of yourselves mentally, physically, nourish your body with something healthy, eat fruits and vegetables today. Try not to eat any processed foods today. Eat something very light. Drink lots of water. Go outside. Be in the grass. Like, especially if you're trying to practice grounding, so, or in the dirt. Just feel the earth on your feet or on your hands, somewhere in your body. This group you guys just really need to ground yourselves, center yourselves. And like I said, through meditation, through yoga, that would be amazing today if you could do that. Even if it's for like 10, 15 minutes, it doesn't have to be that long. I'm someone who I can't meditate sitting still or lying still for very long. Like, I have to, when my main form of meditation is going for walks, and I like to go for walks outside. And that I zone out. I don't know why. I zone out when I go for walks out in nature. And that's my way to meditate, because I need something to move. I need to be constantly moving my body. I can't sit still for very, very long. So like a 10, 15 minute meditation is long for me. So, if that's not your cup of tea, do something else. But it's definitely a day for mental, physical, and emotional rest and rebalancing for you guys, okay? So let me know how that resonated with you guys, and I hope that you guys enjoyed these daily messages, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.